What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and today I'm back to talk about Warhammer 40K. So of course, everybody has found out that Angron is coming back to the 40K era with a new sculpt, and it is pretty interesting. So a lot of people don't really like the sculpt for Angron from what I've been seeing. They say it's too generic, it's too... like there's not enough personality. And they have a point, especially when you look at the sculpts for Mortarion, which looks amazing. Like obviously he's going to stand out. If you have other greater demons of Nurgle, clearly Mortarion is vastly different. Same goes for Magnus the Red. His demons look more like avian creatures. Now don't get me wrong, Magnus does have wings and talons and whatnot, but he still stands apart. The thing with Angron, however, is that he kind of just looks like a generic bloodthirster with a few details to make him stand out, but even then they're not that glaring. However, on the other side of the argument, I will say that Angron does stay true to how he looks in canon. So if you look at the Siege of Terra cover for the novel, if you look at his artwork, he looks spot on, honestly. So yeah, you could say he's a little generic looking, but he is looking how he should. And the thing with Khorne, it doesn't really, like his bloodthirsters, his demon princes, they all kind of look alike. So, I mean, demons are made in the image of their, I guess you could say, of their patron god. And the way I would think of it, at least in my headcanon, is that Mortarion was never he never really liked being a psyker. He didn't really embrace Nurgle, so I guess he does look kind of different than like the other Nurgle demons. Magnus the Red, I mean, I guess you could kind of say that, but I mean, it is Tzeentch, the Master of Change, so obviously not everything's going to look the same with Tzeentch. Like the Zangors look vastly different from like the Horrors and Flamers of Tzeentch and all that, so it makes sense that he too would look different. So that's my 2 cents on the whole Angron sculpt. Really cool, really intimidating looking. I do like the way he's like hunched over and whatnot. I was surprised he had a tail. But that's neither here nor there. The main topic of this video is what exactly is Guilliman gonna do against these 3 demon Primarchs that are gonna be obviously coming for Terra, coming for the Imperium. Because this is 40k at its finest, I guess you can say. 40k is supposed to be grim dark, hopeless. You're not supposed to feel like the good guys, quote unquote, the good guys are winning. And that's how it feels right now. When we first saw the sculpts for like the Demon Primarchs and then Guilliman, we're like, okay, there's going to be another, loyalist Primarch coming out to tip the scales for the Imperium. And we didn't get that. And now we see here, with Angron being leaked and then officially revealed, there is no loyalist Primarch in sight to come aid Guilliman. Currently the Imperium is split in half. Guilliman leads one half of the Imperium, and Dante from the Blood Angels leads the other half. Now Dante, as far as we know currently, he's just a regular Space Marine. He hasn't undergone the Primaris transformation to, become faster, stronger, tougher. And it makes sense in my opinion, because Dante wouldn't go through the risk of almost dying when he is, like, I guess you can say, the second important most character in the Imperium. However, with all the advancements of Belisarius Cawl into the Primaris project, it's pretty much guaranteed that he won't die. We're just waiting for GW to release, whether it's like 10th edition or whatever, to get new sculpts for Dante. But even then, a Primaris warrior isn't going to add up to the might of a Demon Primarch. So yeah, the scales are heavily tipped in the favor of Chaos, but we've seen that time and time again, where Chaos has been, honestly, should be doing better than how they are currently. The thing about Chaos is that they're kind of unorganized, and even when they are organized, things don't always go as planned. A la the 13th Black Crusades of Abaddon. Clearly, we all thought they were, failures. They didn't amount to much, but in the background, I guess Abaddon did get every objective he wanted done with these Black Crusades. So that has all been leading up to this next big era in the 40k history, or the 40k timeline, I guess you could say. Do you guys believe that these 3 demon Primarchs are going to go ahead and do serious damage to the Imperium? I don't think so. The thing about this is that we've seen time and time again the Imperium get, hits back, but some way, shape, or form, either be it via Tyrannid helping or Xenos helping, whether they want to or not, Chaos always kind of falls to whatever it is. Like, they never really get the job done. So with that being said, I feel like it's going to be another thing. Maybe this time, instead of it being an outside threat that kind of aids the Imperium, maybe we'll get another Primarch in some shape, way, or form, which, if you guys saw the rumors for 10th edition, maybe the Sanguinor is going to become the avatar of Sanguinius and gain more power to kind of aid Guilliman and push the tides of chaos back. Or maybe he is coming back himself as Sanguinius, but maybe as like a saint or something like that. It's all speculation, it's all rumors at this point as to what 10th edition will bring, but definitely I see a loyalist coming in the horizon to aid Guilliman, because yeah, things are looking bleak, and I'm not gonna say we're gonna get the 4 Chaos Demon Primarchs coming out, because time and time again GW has been like, F you Slaanesh, we're not touching Slaanesh. Slaanesh is going to be ignored, and because of that, Emperor's Children have been ignored. Because of that, Fulgrim has been ignored. So I don't see Demon Primarch Fulgrim coming back to help Chaos, or to just put more chaos love out there, because honestly GW does not love chaos when it comes to Sanguinius. Maybe that'll change in the future, and it would be a very interesting turn of events, because we've seen Guilliman take on Magnus, and of course Guilliman came out on top with the aid of the Grey Knights and the Sisters of Silence and all that. We've seen Guilliman take on Mortarion in the Godblight novels, however he had the Emperor's help tremendously in that one. So Guilliman has come out on top through plot, I guess you can say, against these demon Primarchs. I don't believe he's faced Angron in the current timeline or anything like that, but facing these 3 warriors together is going to be way too much for Guilliman to do. Now if you add in Fulgrim, if you remember correctly, Fulgrim is the reason why Guilliman was put in stasis. Fulgrim sliced Guilliman's throat with a poison blade, and if Guilliman wasn't put on stasis, he would have been gone, dead, done for. So seeing Fulgrim come back even stronger as a demon Primarch, I'm pretty sure Guilliman would have some type of revenge, or maybe he'd put that behind him. But even then, if he lost to a regular Fulgrim, imagine how he'd lose to a demonically empowered snake with 4 arms and wings Fulgrim. So that's why I feel like if Fulgrim was added, that's perfect, because we get finally the 4 Chaos Gods represented in Chaos. Zeech with Magnus, Nurgle with Mortarion, Khorne and Angron, Slaanesh and Fulgrim. But of course, throughout the years, we've seen supplements for the Thousand Sons, the Death Guard, the World Eaters. Not once have we ever gotten a supplement for the Emperor's Children. So, will 10th edition change that? Who knows? But yeah, right now things are looking bleak for the Imperium. Guilliman needs help, because even with channeling the power and the might of the Emperor through the Emperor's sword, I don't think that's enough to stave off 3 demon Primarchs all at once. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think the Lion will be making a return? Do you think the Sanguinor / Sanguinius will be making a return? Or do you think there will be a new influx of Primarch Marines or reinforcements or something like that to once again tip the scales for the Imperium? Or should we just keep it grimdark and hopeless and have the Imperium face a slow death at the hands of these 3 demonic Primarchs? Let me know, guys. And with that being said, I do want to remind you guys that we are active on our Facebook page, our Twitter page, or TikTok. So if you guys want more One Mind Syndicate supplements, go ahead and check out those social media. And if not, you can check out the core codex that is YouTube and browse all our videos. Likes, comments, shares, greatly recommended, greatly appreciated. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. As always, it's the Sound Alchemist, signing out. Peace.